Christine, and it's time for a scrapbook process video. And this is one I'm going to try to kill this. I'm not try, I'm going to, because I only have this paper left here. I'm going to kill this Minster Mash collection by Echo Park. And I'm going to try, I'm going to make like a horizontal layout, I think, here. And I have these, I've used these some before, these Twinkling H2Os by Luminart. I don't know that these are made anymore. I'm going to say probably not, because it's by Creative Imaginations, and I don't think they're made anymore. But they're very, like, shimmery type, you know, they're little watercolors. So I have to add some water and stuff to those. I'm kind of imagining, because this is all I have left, I'm going to tear these up and stuff and make like a little horizontal deal here some kind of way. I think I might map my photos in this. That being said, the white might, I need to look and see. The white might be better. I'll lose the little images, but that's okay. I can cut some of them. I might cut some of them out too. I don't know. I got plenty of stickers though, so I don't want to overcomplicate matters. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm starting with. I don't know from a title. I have spooky season here, so that's cute. Yeah, I can use that. So that's kind of my plan. Let me actually get my watercolors prepped here. I gotta put some water in there. And I'll be back on in a second. All right, gang. So the first thing I'm going to do, well, first off, I've put water in all my little paints there. And I'm letting them kind of set and settle and all that kind of stuff to kind of get wet. And then I go ahead and start tearing my scraps here. So as I mentioned, this is basically all I have left. So I'm trying to be a little bit precious as I'm tearing these. I went right along that branding strip. I'm going to tear this piece here. And then I'm going to flip it over and I'll be able to tear the other piece of the backside, the purple. And I like how this is going so far. It's going to end up looking kind of, well, I gotta get the branding strips out in a second because I'm trying to build like a little horizontal. I like these little torn pieces, but my photos, which I don't think I've actually mounted those yet, but there I go, I got it there. They're going to be a little bit too tall if I just use these two pieces of paper. So I'm going to actually bring in those branding strips. You see, not branding strips, they're pieces of trimmed off paper up there. You see those. But that meant I needed to trim these down just a little bit because I kind of wanted the skinny long pieces to be longer than the torn pieces, if that makes some sense. So I'm going to basically kind of stretch these a little bit using these little pieces here. And I'm going to fast with this just a minute because I'm not really sure exactly how I'm going to make this work. So I'm going to fast with this. I do have the photos. I went ahead and like kind of wonked them in like a little series and used a little double-sided tape to hold them together. So I wasn't constantly fassing around with those. And here's where I'm kind of going, okay, let me put these together so I make them look kind of what I want. And again, I think I actually have already scuffed the edges of those little skinny pieces here. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to pull these paints out and well, maybe the lids aren't off, so maybe I don't have the water on them yet. I thought I did. Oh, well, you know what I did, y'all? I had to set the lids on them because the cat kept jumping up there and I didn't want her to knock them over. So I think the water's in there. I've just set the lids on there so she didn't kind of mess with them. So I used my little double-sided tape just to kind of hold these kind of where I want them. And then I've used a little double-sided tape on my photos to kind of put those where I want them. And this is working pretty good. I kind of like this. I like the little torn edges against the little scuffed up branding, or not, I keep saying branding strip, and actually technically it was just trimmed off pieces of the paper. And then I saw that piece of orange and black stripe, and I thought, oh, that could be kind of neat. So I put that behind. I go, yep, that looks pretty good. So I'm going to scuff the edges of these, or of this paper here, rather. I'm going to pull out those very shimmery paints in a moment, and I start with the yellow because I'm thinking in my head I want kind of yellow around, right? Because I just have those little yellow eyes on the paper there. Y'all, it is not yellow. It might be on a white piece of paper, but on this black piece of paper, it is not yellow, and you'll see what I mean in just a minute. The pictures, I'll tell you real quickly, are with my daughter from 2015, and I actually do end up writing the date on there. I think I do it before I take the pictures, but after I do the film, so I use a white pen. It's October 2015, so she would have been, I have to do some math, y'all. I don't even know. What's 98 to 15? 18? No. I don't know, y'all. 17? Something like that. And so she had this kind of, I hate to use this word, sexy cop or whatever. Her daddy did not like this costume. I'm not even sure where she went. I'm sure she went to a party or something. But she looked kind of cute. We took a bunch of pictures on the front porch there. Here's that yellow, y'all. The big old pile of it looks yellow. But when I put that on that piece of paper with that brayer, it turns kind of pink. Now, how does that happen? You see it's yellow. I don't think it's the brayer. It's it just, the shimmer's in it or something. I don't hate it, but I was like, that is not what I expected to happen. And okay, so then I thought, well, let me sprinkle the yellow shimmers on here and see what happens. It looks kind of yellow when it goes down, but y'all, that's not the color I expected at all. So then I think the next color I pull out is the purple, and it's a very dark purple, y'all. It's a real dark, kind of deep purple, and I'm going to put that on there and let's see what happens. I'm thinking, you know what, let's just go for it. Now that actually turns purple, so I'm not unhappy with this. I think this looks pretty. I do know I have more on the left-hand side showing than I do on the right-hand side, so I kind of focus my efforts over there. And then I'll sprinkle a little bit more, and then I had done that real deep green. I almost didn't do it, y'all. I'm going to do white first because then I thought, well, let me do a little bit of white. I will say, doing this to this black paper and then adding the white paint in just a second, it looks kind of like a starry night. So I will say this could be a really gorgeous technique if you're doing something with like nighttime photos, you know, like starry photos. I thought that looked really like galaxy type stuff. I think it's beautiful. It's just not exactly what I expected with that pink in there. So I tried to clean that up, and I'm going to use the green. I already did, I think, actually. Now I can see it. I did sprinkle the green. I did not roll the green, but I did sprinkle the green. So you can kind of see that on there. And I like it. Like I said, I don't hate it. It's just not exactly what I expected to see when I did the yellow. So now I'm going to end up, and I flipped that over right on top of that ink too, y'all. I probably shouldn't have done that because I got a little bit on my front papers. Not that it really matters because, of course, it looks, you know, mixed media-ish, but I shouldn't have really done that. So pay attention if you're doing that. Don't flip it right over on top of your ink. I'm going to set this down. I think, okay, this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. I'm going to decide to put foam behind my photos, and I'm going to tell y'all a little secret. At the end, when I do the slowdown and I'm kind of showing you the close-ups of the layout, my pictures are still not glued down. And I didn't even realize it until I went to... I think write the date on there, and I was like, holy cow, those pictures are still moving around. They're not even glued down. So I just completely forget. Now this is when I'm gonna start getting into the sticker sheet, and I'd already kind of decided I like that little square title thing that says it's spooky season. And I'm going to end up, did not realize honestly that it was separate from the frame, which was totally fine. I'm going to actually put the little sticker up on some foam and kind of pull it up next to the pictures basically. And then I'm going to put, there's a little word that says celebrate, and I'm going to put that around the top. Now, I struggle with that, actually. I don't put it on camera, but I put a little bit of foam behind it, and I put it too close or something. I had to move it, and I kind of made a mess of myself, but it's okay. I put the little flags down here. I just thought they were cute. I wanted to use all the stickers, y'all. In my head, I'm going, okay, let's just do sticker sneeze. It's okay. It's going to look great. I put these couple little banners on here. I'm going to end up putting a little foam, like I said, behind the end of the little left-hand side of that orange little banner. I take these little eyeballs because I did like these. I thought about this. This is kind of the main reason I use the black cardstock, if I'm honest. I wanted the little eyeballs to kind of show. And I'll put 3 in the lower right, and then I'll put 3 in the upper left, and then I'll find another little set of eyeballs, and I think to myself, oh, I can add them to the lower right. And I don't like that. It's 4, and it doesn't look right to me. So I'll end up actually pulling them back off. But I don't know if I did it right away. Because then I'll start also pulling out stars and candies. I did have that last little bit of orange frame there, that little bit of circle frame, and I had stuck that down there. I put this little pumpkin down here. I think that stays. I don't remember now, to be honest with you. But this is where I kind of think, I think to myself, well, maybe I can start adding more eyeballs. I think I set that down, and then I changed my mind in just a second. I don't know when I do, but I know I do. And then I'll start putting down like stars and stuff. Yeah, I think this is where I pull that up and I go, I don't know about you. I don't like you. Maybe not. Yep, he goes back over there. I go, nope, you're not going to work. Then I realize, oh, shoot, you need to put that down. I'm real bad at this layout for some reason. I just can't remember to glue nothing down. It's like I'm just laying it there and I forget. I go and start, like I said, in a second, I'm going to start putting these stars and stuff. Oh, that's where I started messing with that foam, y'all. So I cut that out because I fast around with that and I messed it up. So on that. Okay, so I got everything down. Now I'm going to put these, I'm going to start sticking these stars. Now this is where, y'all, sometimes a sticker sneeze is good and it's totally fine. And sometimes a sticker sneeze is not good. And this is going to be one of those times a sticker sneeze is not good. And I'm going to look at this after I put these stars down here. Because in my head I'm going, okay, I'll put these stars down. I'll put these little pieces of candy corn down. And yeah, I decide against it, y'all. I'm going to put all these down and I'm going to look at it. And I'm going to go, nope, that looks dumb. You're coming back off. So my sticker sheet does not get used up. I intended to try to use quite a bit of it, and I just couldn't. It just didn't look right. I had this nice, pretty mixed media background. I had this nice, horizontal design going on, and I just thought adding all that stuff's going to make that look really wrong. I thought about this little piece of paper here. I even tear it, and I think to myself, this could look really pretty. And then I decide, nope, I don't know why, because I actually don't hate it, but I decided to put it away. So I take that back off. I go, no, you're taking away from your horizontal design. And then, so that's all I'm going to do, y'all. I stop. I decide I'm ahead, and I'm going to stop while I'm ahead. So now here's the slowdown. And again, I don't think you can tell, but those pictures are not glued down, y'all. I can't even imagine how that didn't move when I was moving that all around, but it didn't. So I will realize that after I set it down, and I'll glue them down. So anyways, thanks you guys so much for watching. I did kill this kit because there's basically nothing left except tiny little scraps and then some stickers. So I really appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you come back on Thursday, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.